what is up, Crocs and clan members, Poké fans, and others who will come from this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen, and today I'm reviewing episode 88, I think. Pretty sure it's 88, of Pokemon X and Y, the English dubbed. And I know the review's out late, but I did post a message on Twitter this morning saying that I was gonna miss the episode, and I just watched it right now, so just saying. It was meh. I mean, I already stated my piece. I really just don't like Serena as a character. So the fact that this episode was, I mean, I'm glad that they finally sent her an episode on her, but this episode was so, I don't know, it just felt awkward, to be quite honest. For example, I'm not gonna go into full detail on what happens. Just know she catches an Eevee. I mean, we already knew this was gonna happen, like a long time ago. Japanese episode came out wherever ago. Yeah, even before that, we knew it was happening at some point. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with her catching a Pokemon that is just going to be irrelevant in the next couple episodes. Because, like I said, all of Serena's Pokemon they're just irrelevant most of the time. So, when you take a Pokemon like Eevee, who every time they've shown up, they've been important in some way. I mean, you had Gary's Eevee that ended up evolving into an Umbreon, and it was one of the primary Pokemon that he used. He didn't use it against Ash, but his Umbreon, it was a beast. Okay, it was a beast. It was cool. Then you had May's Eevee, which she used extensively in contests, and it was actually an integral part of her team. And then she evolved into a Glaceon. That's just straight up gangster right there. And like, then you had what's his face? Nigel? No. The dude from Black and White who had a full evolution team. And Eevee was the central focus of that team. Even though he had all evolutions up to that point, Eevee was his main. The one that wasn't evolving. So, when you take a Pokemon, and Eevee is such an iconic Pokemon that pretty much anybody out there probably tells you, they don't know Pokemon, but if they see Eevee, they're like, oh, that's a Pokemon. And they might know its name. I don't know. Most of the time, people don't really know Pikachu. The ones that aren't in the franchise. But Eevee's iconic. And it really bothers me that Serena gets an Eevee. Granted, she's going to get a Sylveon. We know that for a fact. I mean, a lot of people have already stated she's getting Sylveon. I'm glad she's getting a Sylveon because Sylveon needs some representation after the just horrible thing they did with Valerie. And even, I mean, the previous Sylveon we saw before that was the chick in the daycare. And that was pretty much dumb. Like, there was no, like, that wasn't interesting, right? So, like, Valerie's Sylveon was supposed to, be the saving grace for it. And it was irrelevant because Spritzee was her main Pokemon in the anime. So, give Sylveon some damn love. But because it's Serena's, it's not going to get shit. And that's my biggest issue with this. She catches an Eevee, which is really going to be obscured because Serena's never showcased. Fun. And then when she evolves into a Sylveon, it won't get it won't be fleshed out enough. And that's the problem. I mean, I'm glad she finally gets her, like, the next 3 episodes are focused on her. Right? I know that it's been set in stone since forever. Next week's episode is going to be the double battle, which I'm not even looking forward to anymore because I already know it got interrupted, which makes it completely stupid and pointless. And then after that is the showcase that she wins, which is going to be a rant. I'm warning you right now. When that episode releases in 2 weeks, expect a rant because that shit's not possible. Today, in today's episode, Serena performed for the Eevee with shit she's never practiced. So there's no way for her to have that combination. And that's the problem. She needs to be shown practicing these moves, these performances, these dance routines, all this stuff that she wants to do. Because when you just randomly have her doing it, it feels like a cop-out. Because it's like, when the heck did she practice that? When the heck did she master that? When did she start practicing that? Because they don't say anything. And and then Team Rocket didn't help anything because then they just showed up to try to steal Eevee. Honestly, I don't know. It was a wild Eevee. Just throw a damn Pokeball. There's no reason throwing that. You throw a Pokeball, you catch it. That's done. It's done. Why can't you do that? It's simple. Jesse, you caught a Yanma that way. You just stole it. It was a wild Pokemon. You threw a Pokeball at it, and it was yours. The dude who was chasing after it ended up missing that opportunity. That's all you need to do. Just throw the damn Pokeball, catch the Eevee, and then Serena gets stuck with shit. And then you get the Pokemon you want. Simple. It's simple. Right? You're not stealing a Pokemon that belongs to somebody. It's a wild Eevee. Why would you waste that opportunity? Oh my gosh. And then Jesse's like, oh, I'm going to win the performance. But then again, because you're pulling these tactics of, oh, I'm just going to sabotage. What the fuck? Well, you didn't do that in the Hoenn contest, or in the Kanto contest, or even in the Sinnoh contest. And that one, you made it to the Grand Festival. What is with why do you need to resort to these tactics? You are good at what you do. Just practice that and expand upon it. Catch some new Pokemon. Expand your team roster, and then come up with performances. You don't need to sabotage. Just do you. It's like, they're really dumbing, like, the fact that they even have Jessie participating in these things and are dumbing her down like this is making her look worse. And she's, right now, she is the only positive part about Team Rocket, because she has something other than Team Rocket going on. But if they do this nonsense, it's going to make her look bad. I want Jessie from Diamond and Pearl. I want that Jessie, the one that was competitive and strategic. Not this, oh, you want this Pokemon, or you're planning to do this, or I'm just going to mess you up, that way I win. No! No, you don't need to do that to her. She's competent at what she does. Let her do that. If you're gonna have her try to do anything against the cast, have it something be related to something other than the performances, because it just makes her look bad when she's not bad. The last performance proved it. She has skill. Use it. Oh my, I kind of knew this episode was going to be a rant, because there's so many problems here. Nobody benefited from this episode. Nobody. Not even Serena. She caught a Pokemon, but it was so lackluster, and it realistically doesn't help with anything, because at the end of the day, Eevee doesn't even participate except for the first round of the performance. That's it. I don't even think she's actually in the performance part. So it's like, you have a dancing Eevee. Tierno better be involved in this, because actually that's the only way that Eevee can be redeemed. If Tierno gets involved and starts teaching that Eevee some dance moves, it's not going to work. That's the only way they can save Eevee, is just have Tierno actually get incorporated into that routine. Other than that, that Eevee's going to be just as irrelevant as Pancham. And that's sad. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. Serena, I hope that, you're going to be relevant in X, Y, and Z for at least the first arc. But for fuck's sakes, at least give her something. Because it's like, right now, she is dragging down X and Y so bad. Like, before, I used to say, oh, X and Y, at least the top 3. Right now, it keeps being dragged. Gen 2 is about to pass it. That's how, like, it's about to go below Gen 2. And that's not a place you want to be. I love Gen 2, but gosh damn it, X and Y. Fix your damn shit. Make Serena relevant. Make her good. Make her confident. Actually progress her story. Because she, right now, I swear to God, if she wins that 3rd Princess Key before Jessie even gets her first one, or before Shauna gets her 3rd one, or before Miette gets her first one, I'm going to call her the worst character in the entire history of X and Y. Or in the entire history of the series. Straight up. I really am. Because right now, that's where she's headed. But yeah, I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Link in the description. Go watch the episode. And as always, I'm SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.